please?
Say that again?
Go on ahead and repeat what you said to me, please. The recording cut out at the very end.
Yeah, what I said was...
a warrant for my arrest.
Yes.
Is that...
Yes. This is a private business. And I have emails. You put it in writing.
Not trespass someone. I want my membership reinstated.
Well, they told you no, madam.
No, they didn't. No, sir.
Yes, they did.
And that's hearsay. I want my membership.
That is not hearsay.
You cannot cut my membership across the entire company.
You cannot mace a random citizen in a parking lot.
I didn't mace a random citizen in a parking lot. I have been being followed for months, sir.
Okay. By this guy?
Honestly, I'm
not looking at anything. You called me. Explain yourself. I'm not looking at anything.
Absolutely. I think that he was paid by somebody, absolutely, to follow me. I think he is
to what end?
Contractor. You know what? If you're just asking questions so you can talk over me, that's fine.
You're talking over me.
And saying that I'm the criminal, something is wrong.
I didn't say you were a criminal. You said that.
Threaten your daughter now. What if that's...
I didn't say you were a criminal. You said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, you said that I threatened somebody's kid when in writing I said I wish. Is a wish a threat?
Let's see.
As far as I know, you can wish.
I hope this happens to your kid. That's not what you said.
No,
I hope this happens to your kid.
In writing because I knew
when I tell you to lawyer up, you're threatening these people with legal action for doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing as a private entity.
I'm threatening people with legal action for not protecting me.
They have no obligation to protect you. They are not a law enforcement or a government entity. They have no obligation to protect you.
They do have an obligation to keep a safe environment in their gym. They do.
Exactly. And every video in this gym during the time that you're here is absolutely safe.
Okay, fine. Can I finish? Can I say one sentence without being interrupted?
Can I?
All I want is my membership reinstated so that I can go to other locations in the area. That is what I want. She cut.
And they're not going to do that. You are a liability.
Throughout the company. No, I'm not. The video shows that I was going to get a plate. Would you want to be in a gym alone with somebody with no staff when he is raging that hard and clearly was smoking marijuana with the key in the ignition? But I'm the criminal? No, sir. Marijuana, I'm sure, is decriminalized, but I know it's not with the key in the ignition.
Okay, well, this conversation is obviously done. So what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and craft this report, and I will find out if a judge agrees with me. There are more than 25 calls from this number in consecutive days.
Yes, sir.
Which is clearly a harassment case.
That's not a harassment case. I wanted an answer.
They don't owe you an answer. They canceled your membership. They owe you nothing else. This is a private business, and you have no absolute right to it.
You do not get to decide for an entire company what flies because you are a singular franchisee.
Is that what the terms of your contract say?
I didn't sign a contract with Bywater Anytime Fitness specifically. I signed one in Baton Rouge in 2019 that allowed...
You know that it's all the same company, right?
No. Do you know the meaning of a franchise? A franchise...
Yeah, I know exactly what a franchise is.
So they reserve the right to operate under their own blanket of rule. Okay.
They also reserve the right to cancel anybody's membership at any time.
Not through the whole company. I didn't sign a contract with Bywater Anytime Fitness.
I'd love to see your contract.
Well...
Because it's the same one that I signed. It's the same one that everybody else signed.
Did you sign yours
goes
in
to an Anytime Fitness.
2019? Did you sign yours in Baton Rouge in 2019? Did you?
No. What makes Baton Rouge so special?
All right, I'm going to have to hang up and call back because the call stopped recording.
Okay. If you call back, I promise you, we will definitely be seeing each other again, probably with a warrant in hand.
A judge is going to throw that right out. First off, the evidence that you've seen does not show me macing anyone.
You're exactly right, but all these phone calls have evidentiary value, and so do these emails.
They have evidentiary value, but they don't prove that I've done anything wrong. So a judge is going to throw that out. So you're saying that
you think so?
Serve a warrant to prove a point.
You think so? You got a lot of time in front of a judge, do you?
I mean, I do for this.
Oh, do you?
Are you having fun, officer? Because I didn't do anything to anybody, and I don't understand why I am being treated.
I know, and you continue to call and don't do anything, right? You just continue to demand something that's not going to happen to nobody, right?
Voicemail is not harassment, sir.
Oh, it's not? Can you cite that statute for me?
There's a serious matter involved. I want my.
That's not what the statute says.
I can go to another location.
That's not what the statute says. As a matter of fact, the statute specifies at a certain time it becomes stalking.
I'm not.
So.
Oh. Again, sir, that is the impetus for this entire situation. But you don't seem to care that my day.
You have explicitly said that you don't want the police involved, which means that you're not a victim of anything. You've explicitly said that several times.
I'm sorry, what? What did I say?
You heard me.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear you.
Yes, you did.
Talking over.
Yes, you did.
Well, it's recorded, so I'll have to listen.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine, madam. I'm trying to reason with you to tell you that they're not going to be doing any of this stuff, and yet you want to keep pushing it. You keep telling me what I can and cannot do. You keep telling me what the law can and cannot do. But I'm telling you what we can do, so it's apparent that you really would like for this to escalate.
I don't want this to escalate. I want to be able to go to other locations and use my gym membership there.
They're not going to restore it. They are not going to restore it.
I can call corporate and they will.
Well, then why haven't you done that yet? You keep calling the people that banned you and they're not going to do it.
This is honestly, I feel, an attempt to embarrass me, an attempt to cover up something that is going on that is very wrong and very sinister in my life.
Yeah, but you keep calling for it. You are the one that keeps this up.
No,
nobody's calling you
to be able to go to a gym because I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. So, if I am not allowed on those premises, I'm not going to fight that because, quite frankly,
that's not what your email says.
No, I'm not going to fight that for that specific location.
That is not what your email says.
Well then, you know what? We're not going to argue semantics. I'm telling you right now.
You're right. We're not going to argue. I'm telling you that you're not coming back to this gym. These people are not going to reinstate you no matter how many times, 25, 30, 45, 50 times you call. They're not reinstating you. And yet here you are continuously calling the same people that threw you out.
Because they are the ones.
I don't understand why you don't understand that.
I don't have any problem with not stepping foot on those premises. I don't have any
Clearly you do because you keep calling them demanding to be reinstated.
I don't have any problem with not going to 3817 Charters. My problem is the fact
But you do have a problem with not calling them, right?
I cannot go into the location on Rousseau Street. I cannot go into the Lakeview location. None of that is fair. It's not fair that I can't go into the 3817 Charters location, but I'm not a criminal and I'm not a glutton for punishment, and this is just about principle, so I'm not going to fight that. Also,
you're the one that brought up both of those things. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You brought those up. You brought up somebody saying you're a criminal and a glutton for punishment. Literally no one has said that except you. Why do you keep bringing that up?
Sir, I want to be able to use my gym membership at the Ferret location, the Rousseau Street location, the Lakeview location, and other locations across the country. This woman has effectively cut my access to all of those. And I am telling you right now, if it is just an issue because she does not want me on the premises of that location, that's a civil matter and I'll work that out. In the meantime, I will stay away from that location. But that is all that she has the right to do. Because I did not sign my contract with her on those premises. And furthermore, she is complicit in what is going on with men in her neighborhood. She is getting money from men, memberships, basically, male members of that gym. And she is doing nothing but attacking me and telling me that I am wrong and I shouldn't be there because a group of people told her that's what they thought. She is probably, she didn't see the video. She refused to watch the video. She refused to listen to me speak. She just went on ahead and revoked my membership. So I am saying right now, you can go ahead. I am not going to try and show up to a gym where there is a chance I could be sexually assaulted or hit. I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's right that I'm the one that's being painted as crazy in the problem. But honestly, it was just on principle. That gym is not the be-all, end-all. That's fine. I'm not going to die on that hill. But
well, why do you keep calling them?
Have the right, because I'm about to tell you. She does not have the right to decide who can go to any other corporate location. It's a franchise. You kick somebody out of your McDonald's. That doesn't mean that they can't go to a McDonald's in New York. And effectively, that is what she has done. So I need to be able to use the Ferret Street location, the Rousseau Street location, the Lakeview location, and any other Anytime Fitness location besides 3817 Charters.
She's not going to restore it.
Well, then you need to call somebody at corporate and make sure that it gets facilitated, that I get a new fob that can be used at other locations. If you can.
Absolutely not. I will not. That is up to you.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, I don't actually care if you go to a gym or not. You do. So you need to call them.
That's fine. I didn't call you asking you if you did care or you would help me. You're the one that.
You're right. You did not. You called here. You're harassing these people. I'm advising you to stop. And if you don't stop, then I will ask a judge for a warrant for you. I'm telling you that point blank.
You're going to ask a judge for a warrant because I am asking.
No, I will. I will. I have signed off on thousands of warrants over my career, and I can promise you I will consult a judge about this. So it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, according to you, you can just go to corporate. Yet you're not going to corporate. You're coming to these people, and you're bothering them, knowing that they're going to say no. And then you start throwing out words like criminal, like I'm crazy and stuff, when nobody's saying that except you. You are adding all of that into this mix right here. And I'd like to know why that is. I'd love to know why that is, because that is so far away from what's going on around here. So if you think that you have a strong enough case and you think that you know franchise law so well, you appeal to the corporate Anytime Fitness, whoever that entity may be, and you find out if they're going to reinstate you to go to someplace else. Otherwise, your business with this Anytime Fitness is over. You have no business being here. You have no business calling these people. You have no business whatsoever with this one. You've been banned. You know you've been banned, and yet here you are flaunting it and calling them multiple times a day, emailing them with threats about their son.
Yesterday, over the phone, do you know what she told me? Well, fine.
I don't care what he told you. I don't care what he told you. I gave you an opportunity.
So what you just said is incorrect. She told me.
No, I am correct, and we will find out if you'd like. If you want to continue to push it, then we will find out.
The last time we spoke over the phone, she told me that I should come in when the gym was staffed. This was yesterday, the last time we spoke over the phone. So how did I know that I was banned? So right there, sir, you're presenting a case that isn't accurate.
Did you come?
I'm sorry?
Did you show up? You're telling me that she told you to come when the gym is staffed. Did you show up for that meeting?
No, it's not a meeting. And
of course you did not show up for that meeting. Of course not. You want to know why? Because you don't want to hear that you're banned from this place.
Honestly, I don't care if I'm banned from anywhere. It doesn't
then
hurt
why are you calling?
I know what happened.
If you don't care, why are you calling? Because it sounds like you care. It sounds like you care big time. It sounds like this is the most important thing going on in your life.
How do you know what it sounds like if you keep talking over me every time I speak to you?
Well, I mean, you keep talking over me, too, so I got to yell at you because apparently that's the only thing you understand. Because no doesn't work. Somebody telling you no does not work.
Are you my father?